Hi, this is Daphne Love.
I'm Monique.
I'm Marissa.
And we're her twins.
These are my twin daughters, and they are substituting. Crazy is out tonight. So I have the twins with me tonight to record. And they're going to kind of put me on the hot seat.
We are.
On the hot seat tonight.
Yeah,
guys.
they're going to put me on the hot seat today and ask me some questions.
We are.
Yeah. So, once again, this is Monique and Marissa. Is there anything you want to say before you get started with me or anything like that?
I'm just glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here
and
finally.
I know. We've been waiting for
we've been waiting.
feature on your
Yeah.
We've been
podcast
waiting.
for a while. So
Hi, family and friends.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, family and
hi,
friends.
family, friends.
Subscribe,
Like,
and share. Yes.
Be prepared for
some
Some
funny
funny
jokes.
stuff.
jokes.
Yes.
We're just hilarious together.
Yes. And Crazy did want everybody to know that she's sorry she couldn't be here tonight, but she will be back. We're going to be recording some more
Yes.
this week. So, like I said, I was just like, girls, why don't you come on with me?
Why
and,
not?
you know, fill in for Crazy and let's do something, different. So, here
And
we are.
also a shout out to Nunu's Destiny.
Yes.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy
Everybody
birthday.
shout her out for her
Yes.
birthday.
Happy
Hope you had a
happy
good birthday.
Tag her.
right. Should we sing her happy birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. let's do
Okay.
it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Destiny. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Woo!
Yes.
Happy birthday.
And we hope you feel better also.
Yes,
So,
yes.
So, okay, so tell me what's
All
up?
right.
Like, what do you guys...
So, well, I mean,
You have
having
questions for
twin
me
daughters,
and-
it must be crazy.
It is.
It must be like a roller coaster
Oh my
road.
gosh, you have
for
no
you.
idea. Having twins, I know there's a lot of you out there that have twins, so man, is it a mission and a half.
Double trouble.
Yeah, this is what they used to tell me when we used to go grocery shopping. So we'd have them in a basket and they'd be facing each other, right? Holding hands and stuff like that. And then you'd see like these other people that had twins and they'd be all that were older because you guys were still
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
Don't worry, you'll see the light. I'm still waiting to see the light.
It's yet to come. It's
Yes.
yet to come.
Up and down, up and
Yes, for sure.
down. Yeah.
So,
well, you know what? We learned it from somebody.
I know. They get it from their mama, you
That's
know. What
right
can I
here.
say?
Role model.
It's true.
Right
It's
here.
true.
You're
Well,
our
hopefully I'm a
influence.
good role model, you
You're
know.
our influence.
Yes,
Wow.
I am a jokester, but, I have to be. I have to be a fun mom too, so.
Well, my mom
are
is
fun.
probably one of my biggest influences. So
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel
shout out to
awesome.
her.
Shout out
Thank
to
you. Thank
Mamas,
you. Thank
Mama
you. Thank
Bear.
you.
people
Yes.
say I'm a good person. It's all her.
Yeah.
I learned it from her.
I'm definitely a mama bear for sure. For sure.
Definitely got my hobbies straight from the Mama Bear.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I
She's
know.
worried. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
I know I love the camera for sure. I love to talk on the microphone. Me and Crazy have said this, a lot of times that this is just something we enjoy. We do it for fun. We hope everybody enjoys, what we do because we love it. And we're hoping to, get a lot of followers and,
yes.
to come and hang out with us because I really, really want, to have guests on and, interview people and, just do fun stuff like that. But we're new to this. I think we've been in it now for maybe 7 months. I feel like we've gotten better.
I agree. I think it's
I
gotten
think
better.
it's takes time.
It
by
does,
time to
it
learn,
does.
It's a learning
one
process.
thing at
And
a time.
then we just threw ourselves out here because I told Crazy, I was like, we should podcast because she had brought it up to me,
Yeah.
and stuff. And so I had always wanted to be a DJ when I was younger and stuff. And I was like, hey, why not get a mic, get a little table
Right.
and camera, and we're good.
Why
and then all of a sudden I started wanting a studio and monitors, and before you know it, now I have a full-blown studio, and it's great. So I have plenty of room for everybody,
Perfect.
It's just
I know,
like,
it is
let's get the
perfect.
party started here.
I know. The rumor on the block is DaphneLove has a studio in her house.
Yeah.
That's true.
What?
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very
That's
true.
the rumor on the block.
It is the rumor on the block side. Go see Daphne
You
Love.
know,
Better start.
come join the podcast.
Yeah,
Come
for sure.
jump on the ship because she's ready to sail.
Yeah.
Her
Hell
and Crazy
yeah.
are ready to sail.
We're
Come join
always
them.
ready. I kind of, actually, I even feel kind of weird that she's not sitting next to me because, I'm so used to having Crazy next to me. I miss you, girl.
Instead,
Okay,
it's her
we're
favorite
gonna-
child. Just kidding.
Yeah, instead it's my favorite.
Her
Uh-huh.
favorite. So I should sit next to her.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I chose my seat
Yes.
first, so.
No, I don't have favorites. I love all my kids.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Just kidding.
It's me.
All right, so let's get
See.
So, what
let's
do you
go.
think your favorite memory of us, being twins, is?
Like,
What was it like being pregnant with us? First off, whoa,
Wow.
scary?
whoa,
Yeah.
twins.
yeah, it was a
Whoa.
big shocker. It was.
I would have cried.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would have cried.
at the beginning, I was just real sick and stuff, and I just, I couldn't figure out why, and I
Morning
found out
sickness.
I was pregnant, but
Yeah.
I was just losing all this weight, and I was always barfing.
Yeah.
bleh. And I ended up going to the doctor, and they did an ultrasound, and they were like, "You have 2 babies," and I was all, "What?" Well, you guys weren't even babies yet. You were still kind of like the little. I was
You're the
only 7
embryos.
weeks.
You're
Yeah.
the embryos.
What'd you say now?
I freaked, and I
You're
was
like,
like,
that's wrong, right?
"What the fuck?"
Two would have
Like,
freaked me out.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
what I would have done.
I had time to process
hell
it.
no.
7 weeks. I did have time to process it.
7 weeks.
And I really didn't start feeling miserable or like I had issues or wanted you guys out until towards the end. That's when I really started showing. But then at the end, I looked like a freaking whale. I was like, Shamu! Just kidding.
But I bet having to buy double was like,
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
It was
I bet
crazy.
you that was the worst part.
It was fun.
Double
actually.
everything?
It says they
Double
say it
everything.
takes $1 million to raise a kid.
Oh, it
So did
does.
it take $2 million at the
It
same time?
does, yeah.
God damn.
it took 2 million.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Well, I
But
guess we're still
it was
1 in
worth
a
it.
million, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
heck
are.
yeah.
1
More
a
than
million
that.
each.
Probably 1 in a trillion. If you really want to know.
Yeah.
Well, with the personality I got,
Yep, exactly.
twinning with my mom too.
Yes, and they
We're
got
triplets.
it too, and it's I'm like, follow your dreams, succeed and whatever you want to do with your life. And, they like to, write music and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And I'm like,
yeah.
let's do this,
Hey, I learned it from you because you had the poetry and the music
Yeah.
just runs in our blood. So.
Yeah, well, we come from, musicians.
Yeah.
So, it's easy for us to maneuver and, know what words to write. And, I'm not going to lie, at first when I got on the camera, because it was more like Robbie and your grandpa and stuff
Yeah.
and Nathan. And then I was just like, I'm just going to throw myself out there. Like, I don't care. I'm a different person now. And, of course, I was a wife, a mom, took care of my kids. And then after that, it was like, it's time for me. It's Daphne time. So, and here I am. And, these are some things that I just enjoy doing. And I think it's great. And
Yeah,
you guys
I
get to
agree.
enjoy the studio too, writing your music.
Yeah.
So
We're going to have to play one of our songs.
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
so be on the lookout.
eventually.
I'll be, shouting them out a lot so everybody can, hear about them. And they have some
Absolutely.
pretty dope songs. I'm
Yeah.
even like,
Unshared.
yes, when they sing them to me, I'm down here and my jaw just drops. I'm like, what? What? Like, it's crazy.
I don't know why she's so surprised. I,
know.
mean, the talent runs through the
know.
blood.
Yeah. And my dad is our biggest fan out there. If we have a
Shout out, Gramps.
yeah, biggest fan, it's going to be dad, grandpa, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Well, he's like my dad.
He is. He's so cute.
He
Huh?
is,
He
he
loves
is.
us. He always says that we're like my mom, all of us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which
I
I,
love
think is
him.
great. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could remind him somehow.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But no, it was pretty tough. It was a pretty tough job to be a mother with 4 kids in general, and then twins.
I bet
It was, because I took care of you guys by myself, all day. And man, sheesh.
I mean, one's a lot.
Yeah, it
Imagine
used to be
2 at the same time.
I mean,
like
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
2, you could have at least one could entertain the other.
Yeah, I know there's moms out there that
Can relate.
yeah,
Moms
can
and
relate.
dads.
and
Moms
dads,
and dads.
for sure. Yeah.
And what is it when you have kids that are like 9 months apart? Irish twins or something?
Irish twins. So I mean,
Is
that's
that-
pretty similar too.
Pretty
They're
similar.
like
Oh,
9
yeah.
months apart.
They're not
that's
twins,
like
but
Yeah.
pretty close.
I think
in
even
age.
like 9. Oh, you just said it.
Yeah,
but
9 months to a
it's
year.
Crazy. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
having twins, literally.
Yeah.
It's hard.
the struggle is real, but keep on going.
Exactly.
Keep on going.
I
Yeah.
did. I was like,
I'd have
I'm gonna
been-
keep on trucking. But now they take care of me. They cook for me.
Oh, yeah. I spoil my mom.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't have to cook dinner.
She spoils us, too.
I'm like, they're like, Mom, what do you want for dinner? Really? Tacos. Mom, what do you want for dinner? Tacos.
Yeah. That's right.
That's
She gets
funny.
what she wants.
I do. But I think I
That
deserve
is
it
fact.
though.
I agree. You do. You do.
What do you think of me? I mean, do you think I was like strict with you guys or, taught you right, Because being a mom, it's hard, it's hard. And, you don't have a fucking, book to
Yeah.
No, you're right.
be a mother,
I
a
think-
parent in general, mothers or fathers.
I think you're great mom, and you were there, available, and you were strict to an extent because we
Yeah.
weren't really always into doing a thing.
Exactly,
but
yeah.
True.
You let us, have our friends over.
You also let us
Explore.
explore the world. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. You let us
You know?
explore the world.
Well, I
so-
never had.
You didn't
I was
say
never
we
able
couldn't
to
go
do
anywhere,
that.
You
know?
let us
Yeah.
feel comfortable to be honest with you and
Yeah.
not like
I think
scared to tell
what
you
it
stuff.
was is you gave us your trust until you were waiting for us to fuck up and
Yeah.
mess
Yeah.
it up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we didn't. So
Exactly. Yeah. You see, I mean, I still, when you're a parent, you always worry, but, I tried like the best that I could and I still try, because.
Well, one thing I always say, even for like the younger ones that are
Mm-hmm.
still in like middle school, high school, get good grades and
Absolutely.
make your parents proud.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever you do, they can't question it. As long as you're doing good in school and you're doing what you're supposed to, then I feel like then
Yeah.
what's to question,
Exactly.
So I feel like that's what we did with you. We
Mm-hmm.
always like went past the standards and we might have like did this and that once in a
But
while.
who
but
doesn't? Nobody's perfect.
but I feel like it was like, well, they're not like failures or
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
they're doing the best they can. So that's why it was like
Yeah.
not
easier.
picking fights in school or getting called
Yeah.
into the principal's
Yeah.
Right,
office and
exactly.
stuff.
Having a
Sent
twin
home.
was helpful because studying was easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we had the same
Class.
test and
Yes.
stuff like that, so we could study
We could
together.
be like, hey,
and-
take my math test.
Like even in elementary school, and I was working, and you guys are like, how old were you when we moved here? Like 4th grade,
like
third,
yeah,
or
something
and
like that.
then
Yeah.
they'd walk home together, and I'd be like,
9 or
I
10.
wouldn't be as worried, but I was still worried. And I would be like, just always be looking around, scream, run. It wasn't
Yeah.
as worrisome because there was 2 of them. So I kind of really taught them, like really focus to
Yep.
don't be talking, just walk home, keep your surroundings, just watch what you're doing, look at things, and if you see something suspicious, run.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we
there's
knew.
a lot of predators out there.
Yeah, it's
so.
scary out
I
there.
feel like
just never
also
know.
being a twin, we never really needed like outside friends. We
Yeah.
just had each other, and we never really like needed other people
Or other company.
Or other company.
Yeah.
We pretty kept
kept each other
pretty
company.
entertained.
Yeah.
Well, they used to be in the pool like all day, all night in
We'd
the
be
summer, and it'd be
fighting all
like,
day.
dude,
We'd
get
fight all day,
out.
night,
Like you're as red as a freaking lobster, bro.
Well, we love
So,
water. So.
So, do you think we look more like when we were little or now?
I think you guys have always looked alike since the day you were born. I had to have bracelets on you guys. Well, till I really got the, and still I was like scared. I was like, shit, is that Marissa or is that Monique? Wait, even in baby pictures, I'm like, is that Monique or is that Marissa? That's Monique. No, it's Marissa. No, it can't be Marissa.
Well, to this day, sometimes Monique will be showing me a picture and I'll be like, oh, that's cute. And she's like, that's you. And I'm like, or she'll be like, that's me. I'll be like, oh, I look good in that picture. And she's like, that's me.
Yeah.
And I'm like.
And there's times I'm like, I'm literally wearing the shirt right now.
Yeah.
I just took
the
it.
picture and I was like, oh.
Or something, they'll say something at the exact same time or, it's crazy. It's crazy. Do you feel like being twins, like, have you ever felt people trying to, like, put you guys against one another? Have you ever, like, felt a situation like that? Because, I mean, people are pretty,
Yeah.
I think people just, they don't understand how,
like, I know that could never happen because I know you girls,
how close and easy it is to, like, move on from shit.
Yeah,
we don't stay just pissed
We're
off.
also cancers, and we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. We just let shit go. That's an honest fact.
Yeah.
Honest
Twin vibe though, like if we weren't as close as we are, then maybe we would be like, have fought from 2016, but you know,
I mean, you
we
have
don't
like gut
deal with
instinct.
we don't deal with stuff like
That's
that.
because
We
honestly,
just
we don't have time to
we live and learn and
to be
Yeah.
negative. We only have time to be positive.
Yeah.
So why are we gonna be
I feel
dwelling
that.
on past situations
I
or
agree.
past tense shit when we could just be living in the present?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I
It's
hear
more
that.
realistic and that's when you're more enjoying life and more
And honestly,
happy and more thriving. And
I think
with each other.
personally, I get a kick out of people that try to
Put
put
you
us
guys
against each other. It
yeah.
could be a male, it could be a female, it doesn't matter. But I think it's funny because it just couldn't happen. And
Yeah.
they could try and they could try and they could pray and nothing could work. But
Yeah, exactly.
I think, it is what it is. Like somebody that has a twin would understand, but when you're born with this person,
you're literally
live
identical
with that
so,
person.
yeah.
It's
Inside,
not, and
it's
it's not
a soul.
even just fraternal. It's we
a
were living in the
soul.
same sack.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a soul
Exactly,
tie,
yeah.
almost, you know?
Yeah, because you guys are
Twins,
literally in the
twin
same.
flame.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think it would be cool being a twin, but then it would be because I used to like dress you guys the same all the time.
No wonder
I was
we like it.
Yeah,
We still
No
like
wonder
to
we
dress
still-
the same.
yeah.
Still hasn't changed.
Exactly. And now I'm just like, if I have something to do and I'm like, can you curl my hair? Can you put makeup on me? Well, I used
One
to
do
like,
one
I'll do
and
my
one do the
own.
other.
Yeah. And it's just like, they have me in style. It's like, Mom, you need to wear this. Because I used to always just wear like baggy ass pants and shit. And, just be like all
give you a
basic.
little razzle-dazzle
Yeah.
for
And
the
I'm like,
razzle-dazzle twins.
no. Well, because I was chunkier. And then I had lost 40 pounds, but to me, I still was like, so I was just always in big ass clothes.
I personally, 80% of the time I'm in baggy clothes.
Yeah.
When I'm out, I'll dress up, but
Exactly. I only dress
which
when I go somewhere.
is
and that's
rare.
it.
I'm a
Yeah.
homebody, so
Yeah. Why are we
when
like
I do
that?
go out, I look decent. But when I'm home,
Yeah.
I'm in my baggy t-shirt, shorts, or sweats. It depends.
Yeah. It's just like,
Depends on the weather.
it depends on the weather and, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
no, it's just, I enjoy having twins.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
What's
I think
the
it's
weirdest question you've had about having twins?
great. Sheesh. That's a tough one. The weirdest question.
What's the weirdest question somebody's asked you about being a twin?
The weirdest question, I think. Well, the most common.
What's the most common?
The most common one I think that I hear is, "Oh, have you switched places with her?" And I'm like, "Well, if you have a twin, wouldn't you?" You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Okay, so let me
if
ask
you had a twin, would you switch places? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of.
So are you trying to tell me
yes.
that you guys would switch classes sometimes?
We would? Yeah, we would.
Can you believe that?
We would.
That is crazy.
I'd be like, take my math test, Monique, or take my English
See?
test.
So you have benefits of being
And
a
I
twin
mean,
too.
to this day, even if like I'm being lazy, I'm like, can you go cash my check and just give her my ID, and she does it, and
Oh, shit.
boom, there's my
See?
cash
There you go.
checked in my
Yeah.
account.
Yep.
Deposited.
I get to sleep in. My
The
twin
only
goes and
shitty
cashes my
thing-
check, and here we go.
We need to talk to Apple because
Oh yeah, yes. Tell them.
they
Tell them.
allow her face to open my phone.
Oh shit!
And her face to unlock my phone. So it's like, what if I didn't want her to see some of the stuff that I have on my
Can
phone?
you imagine?
She could easily access.
That's not good.
Take pictures, delete.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what, but
I could
Set you
I
up.
could
Just kidding, you wouldn't
pretend
do
to be
that.
her with my face.
She could.
Right. Right.
even
That's
Apple
crazy.
don't know. Even Apple.
Our
And
voices
then I could send
too.
money from her bank account to my bank account.
You know, like,
because
how
my Face ID is gonna allow
crazy.
it.
Yeah. How is that
crazy.
possible?
Cling, cling.
Yeah. How's that
Shit.
possible?
I think that's a lawsuit.
Face structure definitely the same.
Oh no, that's too funny.
I'm just kidding.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, you know, speaking of confusing faces, her baby gets us confused like all the time.
Oh yeah.
He does.
And he's 3, so
Yeah.
I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
to be
he
It
honest.
is. Well, because you guys really do look
No,
alike.
I think
he
that's
has to
pretty
pull
cool.
down my chest tattoo. He pulls down my shirt to see it and make
Yeah.
sure he's like,
He's all, let me make sure
Is
this
it
is
you?
my mom.
is it you or is it Auntie?
That's so funny.
If we both have big T-shirts on,
Yeah.
He won't know.
Mom. I'm like, are you sure I'm your mom? And then he looks and he's like, wait, no, you're not my mom.
He's all, get out of here.
He has to look like a
Yeah.
few times.
But he
It's
does
funny.
cry for you too, though.
Yeah.
He'll be
That's
like,
true.
Auntie,
He
I
does.
want my
He loves
auntie."
me.
Well, he can't really tell the difference because our hobbies are the same.
Yeah.
We look the same.
That's
We
true.
dress the same.
That's true.
Our pajamas are the same.
Everything's just like,
From the back, could you tell us who's who?
it's hard. Or like when your hair's pinned up, it's, yeah.
It's
I'm
hard
just
for
like-
even the older kids to tell from the back.
Or I'll be
I
talking
mean,
to
like-
one.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm like, wait, I thought you were Marissa. And she's
You're
like,
asking the wrong
no,
one.
yeah. And I'm like, oops, just kidding.
Let's see, whoops. It's
funny.
Yeah.
It's too funny. But so kind of like off topic, you know how I love rap and all that stuff, and you know I've been all following this Puff Daddy, P Daddy,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Love Daddy, you know, stuff
P.
like that.
Diddy.
What do you think about that? Like, I mean, do you believe like everything they're saying? I mean, I believe
think
to a certain
that
extent, but
There's just a lot of people like that. And it's not supposed to be common, but it's a lot of stuff people don't talk about.
yeah,
You know?
but with kids,
And I
though,
feel
Until
like
somebody gets
you
like,
know?
one person made it a big deal, which I mean, in some people's eyes, it is a big deal. Kids, yeah, that is a
That's
big
different,
deal.
yeah.
That is a big deal.
but like if you're
But like
adults,
them adult parties that he was having, I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of people, normal people have that, and I mean, it's just not talked about. It's
Yeah.
talked about within those type of groups of people.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like since he's famous, it got more clout, and
it made it
blew
more of
up.
a
And
deal.
then
You know?
once it started, oh, he was doing this with kids, and he did this with a mafia dude or whatever. Then it's
like, now it's just all these stories
more
are
of
out
a
there.
alpha type of thing, but now
Yeah.
he's gonna pay for the consequences of what he's done. So
Yeah, because at first, you know, I was like, God,
I
this
can't
is
say
crazy. I mean,
he's a musical genius, but what he did was wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, that stuff
'Cause you don't
wasn't
drug
right.
people.
But
Yeah, I agree. You
I
don't drug
mean-
people unless they want to be drugged.
exactly, unless you want to do
You
the
know.
drugs
And
and,
I mean,
stuff like that.
who knows? He might have done it against their will, or maybe he didn't.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah.
I mean, there should be a limit to
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
certain and a certain extent.
You know, because now they're just like naming like so many celebrities,
Right,
yeah.
And
I think they just want to point fingers.
And
at
I
everyone,
also
Yeah.
feel
you
like
know?
with some celebrities, they might have been wrong place, wrong time. They might have not even been into what was going on,
Exactly.
but since they were there, they're affiliated. So
yeah, so
it doesn't
makes
matter anymore with
Yeah.
like the publicity. It doesn't
So,
matter.
like you said, the word clout.
yeah.
You know, it's just now when I read shit, I'm just like,
And
okay, is
then
this?
now they can make the AI videos.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you don't know
Yeah.
what's real and what's
Yeah,
fake.
that's very
anymore.
true.
Exactly.
Like,
You know, I don't know, but I like all those
I agree.
You know,
yeah, it's interesting.
That's what we used to jam to, you know, and Dr. Dre. And
I still
have
to
favorite
to this day. I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to listen to his music anymore. But like I said, he was a musical genius. Like behind whatever he visioned, he made happen. You know, but.
Like,
Whatever
I
he
agree
did
with
behind
that,
doors,
you know, because I still like his music, you know, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you fucking child molester, because, like you said, it's the music.
He was talented. No, he was talented. You know? Or he is talented.
Yeah.
I can't say was because he is, but it's the fact of
just like
some
R. Kelly,
crazy stuff.
You know, like people are like, oh, you're fucking dumb.
They
if
still
you
listen to
R.
him.
Kelly. And I love like
they
bump
still
and
listen to him.
grind, and I love all those jams. You know, I'm like, I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
With a little bump and grind.
Yeah.
You know, but
not like we want them to keep doing what they're doing.
well,
but,
exactly. But the music's great.
I mean,
you know.
I
That's
know.
how I see
I
it.
feel like bad because some people are like, we should cancel them. And I'm like, maybe. But I'm like, it wasn't the song's fault.
Yeah, right? Why do we have to suffer? We like the beat. We like the music. Like, come on. That's why they want to start
Keisha
doing their
Cole
own
didn't do nothing. So.
right? So it's like, what's going on here? You know, it's
Maybe you
just,
should. I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting.
Who knows?
You know, like I was telling Crazy when I went to do my nails, when I told her about my nail story before they started.
Donut?
So, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing.
I thought
oh
that was
my
pretty
God.
funny.
I was like, fuck,
It's
but
pretty
they're
funny.
probably a liar.
I think
I
it's funny
know.
because some people are like, when they have the super, super long, like, how do girls wipe their butts? And then she comes out with this donut story. That
I
shit was
know.
funny.
I
thought it
was
was
like-
funny.
I feel like
I
somebody
was
should
so
have recorded
embarrassed.
the workers' reaction to that.
I know.
On the sneak.
My reaction, I was like,
I feel like somebody should do that. Somebody should put chocolate donut in their nails, go into the
I
nail
was so
salon,
And see what happens.
embarrassed.
just be like, "Oh, I must have
Oh, see, oops.
and then lick it off and see what they're saying. Oh, I pooped and I didn't wipe it good enough.
I was
And then lick
funny.
it with your
dead.
tongue and see what they do.
Well, I was, you know, just driving, you know, just, and they're the little, you know, the little
Yeah.
chocolate ones
Yeah.
and stuff. And I was just like, oh, I'll have like 3 of them, right? I had no freaking clue. And then I'm saying he's cutting them to soak them. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh my
You're
God.
acting all suspicious when it was just a
Yeah.
chocolate
I was
over
like, do you
here,
want to
like,
smell?
all slow.
It's sweet. I promise. I'm all,
Yeah, right.
It's sweet.
If somebody came with their nails, smell my fingers. I would not.
I'd be like, it's a trick.
Be all gross.
I'd be like, this is probably a prank, and I bet it has fart spray on it. I
Right,
don't know.
exactly. Right? I forgot about the fart spray.
That would be
Forgot
pretty
about
funny if
that.
you
I
did
think
that.
it's still
I
trending.
know. I'm like, But it was, that
That's
was.
gonna be one of your favorite funny stories.
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
definitely
I
one
agree.
of my favorite stories
Yeah.
for the longest time.
I
You know?
agree.
I'm going to have to say, though, there was, you know, when we were remodeling, you know, the house and stuff, and I don't know if you guys remember how we had ripped out the carpet upstairs. And we live in a split level home, and so we went to Sonic to go get a Coke, and so I went up the stairs and I had flip flops on. Well, we still hadn't taken off the padding on the carpet. You guys probably don't remember this.
I think
And
I
I
do.
flew.
And it got all over the garage door.
No, it was we were already
Oh, that
in
was
the
a different
house,
time.
and I was just like, it was so embarrassing. And then I fell straight on my chest. and
Embarrassing at
everything.
home?
Yes,
Who
I was
saw?
still embarrassed. It hurt.
Who saw you?
Well, Dad, but still, he laughed, fucker.
He's
Fuck
all-
you. Just kidding.
Didn't even ask if you were alright.
Yes, nah. Are you okay? Right away. You spilled the Coke. What the fuck? Just kidding. He didn't say that, but.
Yeah, right. You were like, I spilled the Coke. What the fuck?
I was like, I spilled that motherfucking Coke, motherfucker. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no,
Good
so what do you
times.
guys think, you know, like being on here? I know it's kind of, you know, when you
It's
first
new.
come on, it's a little, it takes
I like
adjusting
it.
for
No, I
sure,
like it.
you know?
I like it.
I like it.
I'll come back. Viewers, you're going to see us again.
Yeah, see,
So-
that would
Quest
be
to see
great.
the twins.
And Crazy will probably be here next time, and she'll probably have some good questions for us to start writing them down.
Yes,
Start
for
writing them
sure.
down. And any of you guys that have
Put some
questions,
questions in
write
the
some
comments.
down so that way we
and
can answer them
could
next
do a
time
part
too.
two.
Yes, we
Exactly.
could do a part 2.
We'll
for
definitely do that.
We-
you
Sure. I would
know?
love that.
So
That'd
we
be
just,
great.
you know, we wanted to come
That'd
on.
be great.
Yes.
Say hi, you know.
Hello.
I wanted to introduce them because, you know,
It's been a while.
and I did have a
been a while.
request to interview you guys, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Who
yeah.
requested it? Who requested it on
It's
the line?
anonymous.
Oh,
It's
okay.
anonymous. I'll tell you offline.
I think I
but
know.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
No.
Just kidding.
But they did. They were like, you really should bring the girlies. They call them the girlies, the twins on and stuff. And I said, I think that would be great.
I agree.
So, me and Crazy, of course, she was going to be here. And then, she was like, I can't. 'Cause,
Yeah, we'll do a part 2.
yeah, her second child is not feeling good. She had her wisdom teeth pulled out. So I said, you take care of that baby.
No,
For
agreed.
sure. So
Yeah.
I asked the girls to come on with me, which I thought was great.
Whoop, whoop.
And I want to go ahead and mention our sponsor, of course. Give them a shout out, Desert Sage. We would like to give a big, huge shout out to our amazing sponsor, Desert Sage Heating and Cooling. Thank you for supporting our podcast and keeping us cool, cozy, and actually warm now.
Thank you.
We appreciate you and your team. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for all your heating and cooling needs. And if you guys need any cooling needs, of course I said thank you because they've taken care of me and they do a great, excellent job. And what do you do?
We turn the page and call Desert Sage.
Let them know that Crazy sent you,
Yes.
and you will also get a discount. Give them a try. Like I said, I have.
Definitely get that discount.
And they do great. They do great work. And I'm not just saying that. It's the absolute truth. Go on their page on Facebook, and they have great comments, reviews. It's great. Other than that, we will definitely have a part 2 with the girls.
Yes.
Comment.
Yeah, comment
Some
questions.
Yes.
for us, and we will
and
definitely
we will answer them.
answer them.
Yeah.
Yes. Even if they're the craziest
I
questions.
know. They could be
Exactly.
wild. They could be out of the blue.
Yeah,
just ask them.
anything.
Why
We
not?
don't care. We have no filters over here, so we're good.
Why
I mean,
not?
come on. You hear me and Crazy. We're like, we
We're
got
little
this.
minis of this one.
Oh,
so.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
When they say your kids are 10 times worse, is it true?
No comment. No comment.
We'll talk about that on part
Next
2.
time.
Yeah, next time.
Next
So,
time,
yes.
next
That way
time.
Elaine could comment on that as
Yeah,
well.
for
She
sure.
has a comment on that.
So like, comment, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ugh, I can't even talk.
Subscribe to YouTube, Daphne Love
Yes.
Productions with
Yes.
Daphne Love and Crazy Elaine.
Yes.
Request the twins to be on.
Request
Yes.
the twins.
Request
Yes.
them.
Request some.
Show your support. Give us some likes, subscribes.
Yes.
That would be awesome. We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us and being patient.
But I think it's time to go.
and we know you love our show.
Did I do
we'll
it backwards?
See you next time.
She'll learn. She'll learn. Practice makes perfect.
We know you love
Next
the
time I got
show,
it.
so we gotta go.
We hope you
At
all,
least one got it.
Yes. And we hope you all have an amazing night.
Yes.
And stay safe out
Stay
there.
safe, stay
And
warm.
stay warm.
Stay warm.
Yes.
Cook
Top-
up that caldo res.
The caldo.
The caldo and
yes.
pozole
The pozole,
and the
the
green
tamales,
chili
And then invite us
the green
over.
chili, and then invite us over so we can go eat with you
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
Or bring it on
Alrighty.
down.
Hit my mom's DM.
Yeah, hit me up, and I'll hit them up, and we'll hit each other all up.
Yeah.
We hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye.
I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead and break my heart if you want to, but I'll stay for a while if that's okay with you.